Here is my Vanagon Westfalia that is going to be for sale shortly. It has a TDI engine pushing it around with a rebuilt transmission with a taller third and fourth gear, taller wheels as well, 16-inch wheels with Hakkapeliitta Nokian CS on it, which is a all-season rated tire but more of a snow bias to it. Does pretty well in the snow, nice and quiet on the highway. Gives the van some more ground clearance with that large tire. I also have some very heavy-duty chains that fit the van as well. Both sides of the rear suspension have airbags, the airlift helper airbag springs. You can see there's one of the Schrader valves there for it. Have a custom little lock set up there on the water fill. The roof was recently repainted and new pop top seal all the way around. The luggage bin, you can see, has been removed on the front there to get rid of the large aerodynamic penalty that it's responsible for. That cuts down a fair bit of wind noise and helps out the gas mileage. The roof was repainted with the Interlux fiberglass marine paint. There you can see 130 watt solar panel up there on the roof. That's got 40 feet of heavy gauge cord coiled underneath it. It comes off the roof pretty easily, so you can set the panel out in the sun while you park the van in the shade. Coming around inside the van here, we have nice gauge package up there. We have exhaust temp, pre-turbine, boost pressure, oil temperature, water temperature. There's a small LED light under there that you can't quite see, I don't think. When that light comes on, that indicates that the oil cooler fan is running. That is set to come on at 195 degrees of oil temp. It's actually on an adjustable thermostat, can be set to whatever, but there's a large air to oil cooler set up with a thermostatic sandwich plate in between the oil filter and the factory oil cooler. Van has 170,000 miles on it. The engine is out of a 98 Jetta TDI, has about 110,000 on it. TAC works. It has working cruise control. The TDI cruise control based out of the ECU for the engine. Clutch pedal and the brake pedal both have switches on them to shut the cruise control off. We have a stereo. Oh, it doesn't show up too well there. Tape deck there has a cord so you can run your iPod through it. Indoor-outdoor thermometer. The rear view mirror has been moved to the dashboard there so that you can actually see the road behind the vehicle instead of just looking at the upper cabinet up there, which is what happens when the mirror is in its normal position. We have a nice map light here that has had the bulb replaced with an LED. Coming around to the back, we have a custom table set up here. I have another video I'll post up showing details of how that goes up and down. Sink, stove setup, Vitro Frigo, electric refrigerator there, and nice drawer up top, plenty of space, spot in the back there for the fridge to vent its excess heat out of. Here we have a custom soap pump, so you don't have a soap bottle flopping around making noise rattling as you're driving down the road. A lighter setup for lighting the stove. Light the stove, go. Goes back to where it went. The van also has a set of my pop-top shocks on it, and I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to show this, but from here you can see that it's pretty easy to pop the roof up with just one finger and then lock it into place. that's with the solar panel and all the extra cable up there. There are light bulb in here has been replaced with an LED. Have this string of amber LEDs across here for a little switch mounted there. So that makes kind of a nice candle light at night. Have another string of the same LEDs set up back here across the back, and another light up here, red light for preserving night vision, and white light, which is, you know, it's a really cool white light, so it's a bit bluish. Closet there, shelf up top, pantries, thermometer in the fridge. It's really nice. You don't have to open the fridge to see the temp in there. More closed storage space up there where I'm told air conditioning equipment used to live. Memory foam topper, 2-inch thick, nice dense memory foam that folds out for your lower bed, for a very comfortable lower bed. The upper bed has custom-made fitted sheets that fit it. Here we have a screen. Just untie the knots, let the screen flop down. There's magnets sewn into both edges of it to seal it up against either side of the door. And I have a similar setup for the front doors here. This guy goes out like that, and then you can roll the window down and keep the bugs out. Have a custom gear pouch that's kind of hard to see here, so I'll have pictures of this as well. Across the front of the bench, locking hasp on the front of the bench there, and that there is a porta potty, which may or may not be desirable for anyone that buys it, but it makes a nice seat for the sitting at the other side of the dining room table there. That's about it.